band, solo, band, solo. Fuck, it makes my head hurt. This particular goes out to the songwriters of the world that happen to lead bands, band leaders. I don't know if that's really still a phrase, but someone's got to take the reins. And if you're in that position and you're lucky enough that you've come across some like-minded people that have a similar work ethic, somewhat of a similar skill level, but most importantly, you have the same vision, and everyone is going forward in the same path, keeping in that same lane, and you actually capture some of those moments in time, wow, fucking awesome, incredible. On the other hand, if you happen to be in a band and maybe everyone starts and it's all happy-go-lucky to begin with, but then one person doesn't quite carry their weight enough, or one person doesn't share that same, I don't know how I would put this, but music that caresses the brain the same way, which is totally cool. That's the way it goes. And all of a sudden you have to slow down. You're a songwriter and the band isn't working hard enough to keep up with what you're writing and producing, etc. Then you come to a little fork in the road that you're going to have to make a decision on what serves my songs. Is it more important to do less and maybe record them better and have a better representation playing live? Or do you go in the other direction and forego them, and you got to do even more heavy lifting yourself? You got to potentially hire different musicians to do things, but you're completely in charge of that boat. And I think, for me at least, and I've been wrong plenty of times, for me, I think as long as the momentum is there and everyone's got the same passion and you can have that shared dream, but it's not a dream, it's the ability to make a reality because you're willing to work hard enough to make it a reality, then cool. But if you feel that it's starting to slow you down and people aren't holding up, sorry, you can flame the shit out of me in the comments below, but that's when I think it's time to move on. And it's a hard thing because you got fans that have come to hopefully like your band. You have people that you may be very fond of musically that you play with, but they may have some certain habits that making your job really hard. That's a problem. So that is, I think, since bands began, and I was trying to think about that. I think bands as we know them probably began in the early 60s, late 50s. I think that songwriters have been fighting with that from day one. Let me know what you think.